They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Rides to the back. Sees some running room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Makes a catch. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Left side is Wade. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Barnett. Turns it upfield. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
A handoff for Watson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space, good things will happen.
They'll run the counter. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Right side, it's Wade. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Finds his man. It's Charles. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. He's changing the play. Here's Duke Watson. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Knights!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Blasted as he lets it go. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. Send the tight end in motion. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Escapes the pressure going right. Got the 1st himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to establish the run. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Hand off for Brown. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
First and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Long way to go on second down. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, number 19. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Tough run here, it's Watson. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run with Watson. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, UCF!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running.
Oh, they block it. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Got his man. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. A give to Brown. Turning it on. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Whips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Had to force that one.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
On third down, he drops the throw. They'll run the screen, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Boley. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Here's a give to Robinson. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They'll run the screen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got enough for the first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Northwestern with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. They've now won 8 consecutive games. It's one of the longest win streaks in the history of that program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Brought down at the 45. First down for the offense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here's Robinson one more time.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The fake and wants to throw. Rolls right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He's got the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
First down, right back to Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Driving forward, it's Brown. Taken down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Out wide right, it's Watson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Sees a crease. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
The keeper on the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Got him downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll go to the counter play. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll run it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Here's Duke one more time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Knights! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Boley. Fires to the right. And the timing just a hair off.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Anderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go, ready. Wide 3-3.
Motion from the wideout.
Ready, go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
tackle is made.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They'll give it to Brown. All over him immediately.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Working the ground game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Right side, it's Ashley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They give to the right with Watson. Nowhere to go.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Wade. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. Trying to buy time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On third down, here's Watson. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Throwing on the run. Got it down the field. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
Second down to the air. Looking left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. There he goes. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, UCF! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Bowling. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Hand off for Brown. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Ready, go!
One more time, it's Brown. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people.
He's got it. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch. But guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They'll need a bunch on second down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.